All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A carry for the nearby collegiate star, Indiana's Jordan Howard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. To throw on second is Watson. Shakes off the sand. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Al Woods busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Watson trying to lay one up deep. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And the Colts getting ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the interception, it's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the rookie from NC State, this is Naeem Hines. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Love. It's complete to Grant. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, Locke. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fix what was wrong with it in the last game.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the gun, Love. And he connects with Ebron. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. They'll run with Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run. This is Robert Turner. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here's Matt. And he stopped immediately there. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Spinning again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Mack, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Colts on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some
in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, the catch made by Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Watson. He sets to fire deep. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Cooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Luck. He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Rashad Perriman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second and 10, Luck again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy's sideline, and use him well.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Luck now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A dump down to Turbin, finding room to the 20, and finally taken down at the 15.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Luck. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now a carry from Mack. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
A lot of times people want to recreate the past, especially when the past has been successful. When the Colts were good, they flew on defense. And Kamoko Toure out of Rutgers, he can do exactly that when he rushes the passer.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Houston. Rashawn Perriman, 84 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams be...
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw on second is Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they... whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on second down is Luck. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. A shotgun snap for Luck. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The offense on third down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at third and the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a first down throw. Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores.
Against any NFL defense, they're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And now out comes Houston. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock. can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They were still through with a comfortable lead. Now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker try.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
My digital dash.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
That shit crazy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They'll pick up with 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
From
the gun, here's Love. Staying on his feet, dancing to his left. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle.
Yeah, that whole play is fucking bullshit.
Down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating,
Our players running around in straight.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and
I'd be obliged if you stepped outside, smoking that bum ass shit, bitch. You get no play in this ride. Butter sauce high. They built many jets at the nine, but I think they did it best at 89. Tired of this at the red light, minding my business, holding my weed, know what it's like, cracking my windows, playing all 3 of my mirrors. I ain't nervous, but I'm certain that the devil's trying to get me, but I'm trying to make it perfect.
Guy in the zone. Otherwise, you
bring him
into the
boat.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Oh, he'll feel it in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game.
I'm about to run out the clock now.
This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road
me see you do one cool
That's
play,
a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
And they rushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
It's uploading now. It's loading. I'm gonna watch this nigga get on the
ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
I'm waiting. It's third down.
Second down, but it leaves him with
that boy expecting a long ball, boy. You been throwing them balls all game, huh?
Yeah.
From the gun, here's Watson going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35.
Is that cool enough?
Watson
nah, bro, I need a long ball.
All right, hold on.
It's his coverage.
Watch. It's delayed. Watch the third down play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's touchdown. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Watson making up for some lost time here in season number 2. He's got the Texans on the move with a first down.
Got that nigga.
Watson's going to throw it here. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Michael Vick.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
Keep watching,
That'll
man.
leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well,
they probably don't
the game was over.
Play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
What happened? You chopped him up or what?
yeah, Sanders.
Looking left side, and he's got him in.
I'm just like a
This
target
play
now.
doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing
gonna do on
yardage to
Fortnite?
the 11.
Yeah.